Are you alright, Hannes? Bit better with some light now. No, it's okay because I didn't really get it set up very well. I was just playing around with it and I wasn't sure how it was going to go, so I lost the light. But I'll probably know for next time. We are Elwood. I'm finally giving it a go. So I'll have to watch my P's and Q's and make sure I don't mess up. Alright Gary, I'm good. Are you? It's like the Pokerful Hollies Discovery. I haven't tried that one. Right, I'm going to have to be 2 seconds because it's just telling us now that my battery's dying, so I'll be 1 minute. Be right back. We can put a man on the moon, but we can't sort out YouTube. There we go. Yeah, for the whole weekend, Gary, or have you just been off today? And I've just been smoking my Savinelli 320 as well. You know how spending money at Elwood. Hello again, Aces and Just Me DC. I'll just go and grab my other charger because it keeps saying that it's still not charging. Alright, Pipe Tree. Cool, Elwood. I'll just go and grab my other cable because I don't think this one's connected properly. 2 seconds. Here we go again. Yeah. I'll give it a go because I want to do want to do the giveaway live next week at the Pipe Meet if I can. So I thought if I give it a play around and give it a try, and then I can do that next Saturday. Is the picture coming through okay, or is it breaking up? So I've connected it to the Wi-Fi and I don't know if it's the best in the world. It's fuzzy, right? If I can. Yeah, I've been having some problems with me Wi-Fi lately. I've been having a lot of problems with download videos and just connecting in general, so I've had a word with my provider and hopefully it'll get, because where I was before I couldn't get the fibre optic broadband, but apparently where I'm living now I can, so I think it's only going to work out about £1 a month than what I'm paying now, so I'll have to get that changed around soon, I think. That should be better because I'm using my mobile broadband. Are you alright, Brian? Less of the old. Brilliant. Thing is, I think I've had this Wi-Fi now for about 7 years, and I just got the basic one at the time because the only thing I was running through it was me PlayStation 3, whereas now I've got me laptop and all the phones running through it. It probably can't take it. I've got somebody wanting to come in. Now then, what do you want? No. What? What do you want? No, you can't use your scratch and post. I'm using it for videoing. I can't go anywhere without Ollie. What? He's probably wondering what's going on. Nope, he's had a look. He wants to go back. Come on. What are you doing? Are you going out or not? Are you stopping in here? Yeah, it's been the same here, Jan, as it really lashed down earlier. Quite a torrential downpour, and it's really dropped the temperature down, which is a good thing because I'm not really one for the heat. Take care, Elwood. Thanks for stopping by. Are you alright, Hector? Good to see you. How are things? I think the neighbours are having a domestic. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I was wondering where you were recently. I was wondering if you were maybe on holiday. Yeah, it's getting a lot darker here now. I was just saying earlier in the other video if I'm going to have to get the garage and everything sorted out and tidied up because I won't really be able to do much up in the summer house. Are you alright again, Tim? I haven't tried that one, Tim. Is it nice? I was thinking about it, Yanez, because I've got an electric stove heater. So what I thought about doing was running an extension up there and then getting some lights in and then just have the heater in there when I go up there. I've never tried it, Tim. It's one I've seen it keep popping up every now and then. So I think I might have to give that one a try. Because I know I got one a couple of months ago, but the tobacconist didn't put the brand on, and it was really nice. So what was it? That's Ollie, that one. Well, I got one the last time I did the pipe meat, and it was just called an aromatic flake. But when I smelled it in the jar, it actually smelled of a bit like Turkish delight, but it smoked great. Come on, off there. No. I don't think there's really any problems about getting tobacco sent over here. I think it's just really if the customs get their hands on it, and I think if it's a huge amount, then they can either confiscate it or they'll put on a huge tax on it. So I mean, I got me grab bag from Missouri Meerschaum Pipes, and I had to pay about £15 customs charges to get it into the country, and that was just for 10 corn cob pipes. So when I did me trial run with the tobacco, I just ordered a couple of tins because I thought, well, if I did open it, then hopefully I won't get charged too much tax. But I think it's really when you're getting the big bulk amounts, the first thing they'll probably think is that you're just going to sell it on and obviously try and make money from it. So they probably look at it as smuggling, which is crazy really. It's not like cigarettes where people get loads of cigarettes, they're selling them on. Whereas with pipe smoking, obviously we like to sell it and keep it stacked away. When I've been getting them, Hector, I've been getting them marked up as collector's tins or even shoe polish. Yeah, it's pretty bad when the custom charges are going to be worse than the actual cost of the tobacco. You've got to think to yourself, well, do I lose X amount on the cost of the tobacco, or do I pay like the same again for the same like tobacco? It is annoying. No, you're welcome, Brian. But yeah, I think when I got me Cult Blood Red Moon, I think it was actually labelled up as shoe polish. So I think if it comes through, if it's got like marked on the package from the sender, say for instance it's got such as cigar.com or pipes and tobacco, then you know that for a fact that they're gonna open the package up. But I noticed with the last one I got, it didn't have any company name on it. It just had a person that I assume who works there and the address of the company, and it's like I say, I had no problems. It sailed straight through. Yeah, that's pretty bad, that like. Yeah, that is insane. Was that from the States, Yanez, or just from England? Yeah, I think it's the look of the draw, isn't it, Tim? It's just that you keep your fingers crossed. Was it tobacco that you kind of get in the UK, Yanez? Are you alright, Bodie? That's another one that sounds nice, the plum pudding. Yes, but we do, Yanez. So if you ever need anything, let us know. Yeah, I've seen a couple of reviews about it, Bodie. And again, it's another one that's going on the ever-growing list of ones that I'd like to try. I'll write it down, Yanez, and I'm going to tobacconists next week, and I'll have a look, see if he has it in stock, and if he has, I'll see what I can do for you. Yeah, it will, Brian. There's a couple of security guards that'll be sat at the docks enjoying a few pipes. Yeah, I bet it's destroyed and all. They'll be going to the works Christmas night out. Well, I know Mike said he sent us a parcel over and I've not had anything yet. It's nearly 2 weeks, so I'm starting to worry a little bit that it's been confiscated. Are you alright, SM Piper? Thanks a lot, mate. And welcome to the YTPC. Ollie. Yeah, I'll have a look for them, Yanez, and see what I can get. Because like I say, if I parcel it up, And apparently one of the tricks is if you wrap it up in, um, like say Christmas wrapping paper or birthday wrapping paper, and say that it's actually a present for somebody, then they tend to be a bit more lenient on it. You'd think he was smuggling drugs, wouldn't you? It's unbelievable. I used to always get a lot of the American Region 1 DVDs when I first got my first DVD player. Because I used to have a Laserdisc player, and obviously I used to get the American films, and it just got to the point where they were getting so hard to get into the country, and again you were just getting slapped with such high customs charges, it just wasn't worth getting them. Go on. Oh, get that. So where do you normally get your tobaccos from? Well, the last one I got just recently, I got it from, well, Tim recommended them, Cup of Joe's, and the great thing was that I got it within a week, so I was pretty impressed with that. And there's another guy I've been getting just sort of like this, the single pouches and that from, and again it's been taking about a week to get into the UK. But the downside is because I'm only getting small pouches every time. I want to sort of do like one big bulk one, so hopefully the next one I do from Cup of Joe's will sail straight through as well. Well, I did the Cup of Joe's because I thought to myself, well, if it says Cup of Joe's on the parcel, it might make them think that it's like bags of coffee or tins of coffee inside. So that was the idea behind that. So I didn't really want to risk with like smokingpipes.com because again, it might if they see the name, they'll automatically open it up because they'll know it's to do with smoking. So like I say, what to carry on the things you have to do. Are you still there, Gary? Yeah, they do, Tim. I was pretty chuffed with that, like. Well, fingers crossed for the next one, Tim. Like I say, I fancy trying that Atlantic cigars at some point and get some cigars sent over. I quite fancy some of the factory seconds to try, just to pop a few in me humidor, and so that's going to be the next one, I think. I haven't, Yanez, no. I keep putting ones on my list that I want to try, and then when I go in the tobacconists, I say something totally different, or I'll smell something else, and I'm like, oh, I'll get that. So I'm all over the place with tobaccos at the moment. I think because when I first started a couple of months ago, I got so many different samples, and a lot of them I really didn't like. So I've been a bit more selective with what I get now, and I know 9 times out of 10, the keys that I've been getting, I still like them anyway. But I sort of got my fingers burnt the other week when I got the Haunted Bookshop, which wasn't really what I was expecting. But I've had a couple of goes at it, and it's probably one that'll grow on us. But I'm probably thinking about just putting it away for a while and maybe just giving it a try in a year's time. Because I think by then my palate might be a bit more used to something like that. All right. Yeah, look out for that one, Bodie. Thing was, years ago I used to get a lot of my cigars sent over from Portugal, and I think the last time I went over, it was about 13 years ago, and I only paid €75 for 25 Romeo and Juliet number 2, and a couple of years ago I thought, oh, I quite fancy a cigar, because I usually smoke one at Christmas, so I went in the tobacconists near where I live, and it was £25 for one. So you can understand why I've getting into the pipe smoking. Price of cigars in this country are just ridiculous. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be big things, Briar. That'd be pretty cool. Be nice if I mean, somebody was saying that Savinelli's bought the pipes, so hopefully they might be able to start getting some of the better selections in this country than having to get them from the States. Because I think a lot of the Dracula pipes, all the rusticated versions, tend to be over in the States and pretty hard to get hold of in this country. As long as they don't mess around with the Balkan Delight, I'll be over the moon. Actually, I'll go and grab one of the cigars that I usually get, and I'll show you what I get. These are the ones I normally get. These little chinchilleros, and they're about £4 each. So I mean, they're not bad because it's not a bad little smoke. So you're not sort of talking on it for about 2 or 3 hours, but still £4 for that. It's a bit ridiculous. All right, Phil. Yeah, I keep skirting around them, Tim. I keep looking at a couple. I've seen a nice city that I'm hoping to replace Old Faithful with, and the only one I've seen, it's like £150. So I've always sort of hummed and hawed about it, and I don't really know what to do because I've heard a few people have, saying they're not the best. I must admit I've been enjoying the Peterson's tobaccos. I think out of all the samples I got, I think the only one I really struggled with was the Irish Oak. I got too much of a nicotine hit from it. But I got that connoisseur's choice there the other week, and I really like that. But my favourite three out of them at the moment is the Balkan Delight, the Nutty Cut, and the connoisseur's choice. I know it seems crazy, Tim. I don't know what the problem is with the US tobaccos. They probably don't like the thought of us getting them because they're so cheap. Yeah, they're probably not getting enough kickback from it, Tim. The government probably want too much money for it to let them come in. They've told them to shove it. Yeah, Hector, it's probably one that if I was to try it now, the Irish Oak, I'd probably find it's okay. But with it being sort of one of the first ones I got, when I first took the pipe back up, it was a bit too much, but I have noticed that there's a couple I've had recently. I was getting much worse nicotine hit at the beginning, whereas now it's not affecting us as bad. It's maybe one of those ones that I could probably go back to at a later date and give it a try. Yeah, I don't know why the Cornell and Deal aren't so easily available in this country because they seem to be quite a really nice blend. So it seems a bit silly that they're not letting them come over here. I know near where I lived 30 years ago, we used to have the big Rothmans cigarette factory. I mean, that's all gone now. It's all been ripped down and getting turned into housing estates. We had a big Black and Decker factory down there as well. That's all gone now. It just seems that everything that's got any kind of industry is just disappearing. Yeah, I'll give it a try, Hector. Definitely. Well, it's always the same, Tim, isn't it? I mean, I was quite surprised when I got them ones. I think I got my whole order when it got converted to pounds. With delivery, it was £47 for 4 tins, which is nothing really. When you think what you would pay in this country. Yeah, it is. I mean, they keep going on about this Brexit and everything in the UK, and I just keep thinking to myself, well, if you leave the EU, where are you going to get your money from? We don't have no more mines, there's no more steel, there's not really much heavy industry in this country anymore, it's all gone. It's like, where do you think you're going to make your money from? We've got nothing to export anymore. What? 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 Yeah, I know. When I think when the pirate cake I got recently, they had it on special offer for $9.99. So I think the whole thing came to $67. Yeah, you're right, pipe tray, definitely. You'll have to have a warp spasm on them.